Was good. Was good. This is a YouTube live. I don't even know how this works, but gladly going to engage. So please indulge me. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. My very first YouTube live. Yeah, somewhere. Hey, let me block the backlight so that you can see me clearly. Much appreciated for joining. And I have put together a couple of questions from Twitter and from Facebook that we saw, but I also take some questions here. So when it's time to open up the questions here, I'll take it here. But my first YouTube live, much respect. Even if I struggle with the manage, right? Shout out to you all. I see Daniel Kwao, I see Akwesi Sapon, I see Shapak, I see Emanuela Samoa, everybody else. But don't worry about all that. I think I need to jump into it because it's kind of important that I answer your questions. Oh, Desi Dow TV, I do see you as well. So I'm going to get into some of the questions really quickly. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 5 questions from Twitter. Actually, I don't know. The questions are from Twitter and Facebook, and I'll take 5 questions from the live. So feel free, you can hear me loud and clear. It's most important. Can you hear me loud and clear? Zero CDs in my savings, but at least we did manage. I don't pay the lights bill. I think I paid the lights bill, but at least we didn't manage. Know that you can hear me loud and clear. It's kind of important. So let me launch into this really quickly. There's a question on Twitter. This came from Twitter. DJJDGH. How long did it take you to write and record We Dey Manage? We Dey Manage was recorded in 2 different studio sessions. The first studio session was last year. I recorded the dialogue parts and the hook. It had to do with, I wanted to use these stories of conversations between 2 Ghanaians to try and illustrate life as it is here, especially for young people. So I did that. And let me show you my elaboration. And that was the first session. I recorded with Mike Mills. And then I sent the vocals. I recorded on a different beat. I just had the idea. And I sent the vocals to Necktunes, who's a Ghanaian producer based in Atlanta. And he actually reworked the beat around it. And that was magnificent. So this year, clearly, that song for me already resonated with these times. So I added another verse this year, or last Sunday, actually. I did another verse last Sunday. And then, Radical mixed it. And Mike Mills recorded me as well. We put it together, and by the time it was done, I think I just waited for artwork. Hansen Akati did the artwork. Pretty much put it out. It was about. Let me go to question 2. Question 2 is from Sami Saga. I think this was from Facebook. He says, "What inspired you to do We Dey Manage?" And they say off the MTTU album. I said previously, We Dey Manage was inspired. It was inspired. I did it during lockdown. I think it was inspired by generally how young people live and the kind of conversations that go on, and the fact that Ghanaians, they were perennial managers. Everything. Oh, child, we dey manage. Oh, by God's grace, I'm blessed and highly favored. But there are these problems that sometimes we neglect in these conversations that we still talk about, but at the end of the day, we dey manage. That's why it was inspired by. Is it off of MTTU? The truth is that it's not. But these days, I allow myself, because the album was done, I allow myself to open the possibilities for other things to be done. You guys are asking amazing questions in the live, so don't worry, I'm going to get into them. Keep them coming. So the third question came from Butcher Isaac. He said, "Nice songs with nice morals. But of what impact Are you giving out if you end up showing girls buttocks and breasts? Hashtag with the manage. That's the paradox of, I guess, the rapper. He said, what's impact if I'm showing girls buttocks and breasts? Well, I guess in general, I'll answer this question in two ways. I'll address it generally in terms of being an artist, and in the hip hop world that I tend to be in, we are most infamous for feeling free to flaunt women, twerking, champagne popping, etc. Life is about celebration and enjoyment. Let's not even act like it. But I think it's over exaggerated in the world that I'm in. Me personally, I don't necessarily indulge in most of that in my music because most of my songs are not calling for showing buttocks and breasts in the video. There's nothing wrong. There's everything beautiful about beautiful people who have the agency and want to show and display themselves. I'm not saying there's anything wrong. I mean, there was the one time I even like 100% kind of cringe watching that video, but we were really having a good time and we really lost the plot at a point in time. We went to shoot Bear and Hand They Go, Hand They Come, and we wanted to shoot 100% too, and we just ended up having fun doing it. So it's a bit of an anomaly if you want to talk about the buttocks showing, but I don't necessarily cringe at that. Obviously, it's overdone, but I think it can also be beautifully and wonderfully done. We can't be so stiff to think that everything is prim and proper, but at the same time, we can't also engage in the objectification of women all the time. There's many different angles we can go in. Let me come to the chat real quick. Wow, the chat is alive, so I think I need to go through a couple more questions. Yeah, let me go through a couple more questions. I hope I'm making sense here. I hope I'm doing what? Daniel Qual says, Manifest dropped an amazing song this week. Please find time to watch this video and subscribe. Yes. You can watch Confusion. Confusion was the second single I dropped off MTTU. You can also listen to We Demand to have something like that through music. Not every time do it in the music. It's a powerful platform. And I'm aware of how powerful the platform I've been given is. So forget about profits. We can, engage and indulge. African Beauty on the chat is asking, what made you realize that you love music and what did you do to maintain that great voice of growing up in Ghana? Music was everywhere, but here, all of that. So it was always around, and I was always. Oh, it says my connection is unstable. Can you guys disprove that point? My Wi-Fi is slow. No. Go, Jafar. Oh my God. I need to hop on a different Wi-Fi. Am I back, guys? Am I back? Can you see and hear me? Sorry that I'm on slow Wi-Fi. I'm not in my usual location. Sorry, I'm tethering from a phone because the Wi-Fi is acting up, but I'm tethering from a phone. Allow me, indulge me small. Yeah, I'm tethering. Can somebody tell me if it's better? Yes. Okay. Let me go back to the question. So you said something. Oh my God! I hear my Wi-Fi is terrible. Do you guys want me to stop, get better Wi-Fi, and come back in 5-10 minutes, or should I continue? Let me know. I need your help. Do you want me to stop, get better Wi-Fi, and come back in 5-10 minutes, or to continue? Is it clear now? Continue or come back? Jenny Grant said, "Why do you keep your personal life private?" I think you already explained that. Personal life, private, personal, private, they go together. Yeah. Oh my God, this Wi-Fi is terrible. Oh, okay, but I'm supposed to continue. Okay, cool. My boss says I should continue. Okay, another question comes from Sister Adipa. I think this was Twitter. She said, okay, no, African Beauty, I didn't finish your question. You said to maintain my voice. Oh, that one there is jar given. So I'm grateful for that. I definitely need to do a bit more to maintain my voice. I do drink tea because I enjoy tea, but I think I know tea with lemon honey, I know is good for the voice, but I don't do it because it's for the voice, because I do enjoy tea in general. I mean, I say tea. Tea. My God, the way Monday slip up, this thing is going to be, yeah, it's getting messy, but bear with me. It's my first one. I'm just trying to figure it all out. Um, Sister Depa said, "What is that? What is the theme? What is the theme for your album?" Hashtag we manage. The theme for my album. The album is MTTU, Medina to the Universe. It's me going back to be able to move forward, going back to my origins, the place that birthed me, the place that raised me, Medina, and all the things that helped me raise that raised me as a human being, and tapping into that energy in being able to describe ideas, life ideas, etc., that can go global, from local to global. But the ambition is much bigger. So it's not Medina to the world, it's Medina to the universe. You know, I started from a different place, but when lockdown came, I really had to rejig myself. Yes, somebody, Daniel Kwao, you're right. Yes, please subscribe to the channel. Tell other people to subscribe whilst you're here. I'm new at this, so I don't know. So that's the theme. That is the theme of an ambition, a local to global ambition, a local to universal ambition to a certain degree. I'm still doing the same things, not same things, similar things I do, telling interesting life stories, sharing things, whether it's in, yeah, sharing different things. Like Confusion, and No Fear from the album are out, so you can guess it. No Fear is kind of more of a vibe of feeling fearless. Confusion is more of me being observational manifest comes into play in Confusion, just seeing the world and kind of beginning to describe the dystopian way that the world feels to me. Confusion everywhere, I swear. Hurry. Okay, wait. Go slow. Fast pace. Shout out to Jews for the production on that. Kwejo Isiedu GH said, is MTTU the same as GMT? Did you change the name or is it different? Nope, it's different. MTTU and GMT are not the same album. I was working on GMT before MTTU, but MTTU was an idea whose time has come. So I had to embrace change and allow the evolution and make it happen. MTTU was born during lockdown last year. I did pick some one or two old things and rework them, but for the most part, in 1 month, I went beast mode. Boom, boom. My meals came to the crib. I was literally at the crib at the dining table, holding a mic like this, recording MTTU for the most part. Before I had all the demos and then went to the studio, not to re-record, but just to level up. And then Radical came to the picture to kind of exec produce it, you know. Yeah, so MTTU and GMT are not the same album. You're getting MTTU, and it's the album you're supposed to get. And I'm excited you're getting MTTU. You know, Medina to the Universe. It was, I definitely leveled up here, and I'm excited for you guys to hear it. Even the leftovers from MTTU self, go fit. So Mango Things says, can we get the Afro drill track you played on Clubhouse as a bonus on MTTU or as a single? Or can we have all your unreleased tracks that didn't make the album in a separate EP or LP? Hashtag we manage. Mango Things, let me tell you this. The Afro drill, I have two of them actually. One of them produced by Kuvi, one of them produced by Sector Made It, who, you remember the time I told people send me beats, and he was one of the people who sent me beats and I chose it. It's not an MTTU, to be honest, but I would love at least one or both of them to see the light of day. And maybe so tell me what you guys think. I'm also here to have a conversation. Is it that you want me to randomly drop these two Afro drill joints before I what do you call it? Before I go, but I've already started the rollout for MTTU. We the manage was an insertion, but I like those Afro drill joints, man. It's possible that one of them might make the album. The album has been done, but now every time something is causing us to make changes. But it's been done, and as soon as we upload it, wait, switch over to to this one. The other one, is it better? Are you sure? I'm switching over Wi-Fi, guys, because the Wi-Fi is bad and my connection is bad. Let me see. Yeah, it's not this one. It's the house one. Are you sure it's better? Is it working? Have you tried it? Yeah, you should try it before you let me switch over. I'm getting tips to switch over the Wi-Fi, but I want to because I'm hotspotting for my phone. I'm at the home. It's working well. I'm switching over Wi-Fi. Is the Wi-Fi switched over, guys? Let me know. Am I on? Is the Wi-Fi switched over? Is it? Let me know if it's better. Guys, let me know. It's better now? Oh, wonderful. Much better. Oh, yes. We have made it. So should I keep this video or is this one just a test? Okay, cool. Let me go back to the questions. Samuel Magbe, is it? Am I getting it wrong? Says best rapper in Africa. Goes from SDC, comes a close second. Who do you think the best rapper is in Nigeria? Strictly based on skills, not album sold. Whoa. Are you trying to get me in trouble? Who do I think is the best rapper in Nigeria? It's a difficult question to answer. There's some very talented rappers in Nigeria. M.I, Vector, big up to SDC. Those are my people. Big up to Tech. But I would tell you that, to be honest, Ladipo is very impressive. You cannot sleep on Ladipo. Ladipo is very impressive. And he's on MTTU. So let me just give Ladipo a shout out. And then, yeah, big up to Ladipo. People say the quality is much better. Okay, then we are moving. We're moving and grooving. Okay, let me get back to the questions. Apusiga Emmanuel says, do you think you're lyrically declining comparing to the days of manifestations to those of Nowhere Cool? Absolutely not. On the contrary, I definitely think sometimes when you hear certain songs, you feel like I've made certain compromises, but it's also me trying new things. But no, I'm not lyrically declining. You should see me in the studio these days. Ask Mike Mills. I'm a beast in the studio. 95% of the time, I don't actually even write on paper or in a phone or anything. I literally do 2-4 bars, blah, blah. I'm piecing it together. Like I have a burst of inspiration constantly now. I don't record as often as I do, but I'm so much productive and prolific. And when I get to do my things, like experimenting with different flows, all of that. So no, the powers are increasing. It's mad. It's like experience mixed with additional inspiration, mixed with ambition and all of that. The powers are increasing. They're not decreasing at all. Confusion like this, I didn't write it on the phone or anything of sorts. I was just doing 4 bars. You can ask Juice. Same thing with me, we manage. You can ask Mike Mills. No pen, no paper, no phone. Just go in, do 2 bars, 4 bars. Just let inspiration drive me because I'm that excited and sharpening my skills so much and allowing myself the freedom to really like make any kind of song. So no, there is definitely no decline in the skills. But I definitely think we have to make really good choices in terms of what we put out, so you guys enjoy both on the musical and ideas front, and also do enjoy it in terms of a skill front. I've reached a part of my career where I'm not interested in flaunting or flexing rap skills as much as I'm interested in making a great song that will have an impact on you. I think when I started, it was very like rap skills, but now I keep improving my rap skills and thinking that rap skills is like 20% of what I want you to hear when you hear me. I want you to be like, yo, this is a fucking amazing song. You know what I mean? Okay, so Collins Raincoat Danso, what do you think is the snack to the top tier artists in Ghana coming together to fill international arena? The snag. I mean, there's so many different things, but I'm going to put the challenge out to you guys, right? I'm going to put the challenge out to you guys. This is what's important. The strength or the power of the artist from Ghana or that you support is determined by how loud and powerful your support is, right? In numbers, in presence, in comment sections, in streams, etc. That is where the power is, and that is where we need to build. Instead of trying we have an international agenda without a process that takes us to the highest of heights internationally. So I need you guys. And I'm not too proud to beg. This is why we need to, part of what we have to do as artists is to humble ourselves, to build an audience, to go through a process. Times change all the time. This is my first YouTube live. Maybe it's kind of a pity this is my first YouTube live, because all this while, why have I not been on YouTube doing live? Because what? And that's what we build. We build it so that, we can keep building together here on YouTube, make it bigger and bigger and bigger, and it becomes undeniable to a certain degree. International ambitions are much easier when you have a big swell of a springboard of support from where you come from. Not even physically. Even if you're in the US, whatever, you are where I come from because you are part of the community that is helping to push what I'm doing. Let's go into you guys, your comments thing, and read another one. Jenny Grant says, did Fix the Country cost you to record We Dey Manage? It didn't cost me to record it, but it cost me to go and add one more verse. So absolutely, Jenny Grant, you're right. The atmosphere in the nation and Fix the Country and Fix the Country Now, etc. definitely lets me revisit We Dey Manage and add some more to it, because I think We Dey Manage was already speaking about certain things before even all that was happening, and I needed to honor the voices of the youth and add something. Darlene Tech Tips. I've noticed you pay attention to technical lyricism in your music, the metaphors, double entendres, and more. Do you think rappers in Ghana pay attention to technical lyricism like you do? No. I'm like a nerd, a music nerd when it comes to that. Like, I was talking to my guy Stogie T from South Africa recently. We're doing a Zoom for some show that he does. And we were literally like talking about multi-syllabic rhyming and all these things. And because all the stuff he sent me, I noticed all of these I do enjoy the technical part of the craft. It's amazing. It's like being able to rhyme one line with everything entirely in the next line and still make sense. You're not just rhyming for the sake of rhyming. All these kind of things, being able to end a flow here and pick it off here. And I employ some of that in things like We Dey Manage because it's conversation. I'm just trying to depict the conversation. It needs to feel natural. You're not supposed to feel like I'm rapping. So I need to be able to end sometimes here, start here, etc., and then still be able to put some interesting thoughts for you, because it gives me, how do I put it? It gives me ginger. It definitely gives me absolute gratification to be able to like explore different levels of skill, because the skill is what makes people amazed. A lot of times, because people like me have ideas and messages that I'm putting out, whether it's about love, whether it's about society, etc., people actually want to deny the fact that I apply a lot of skill in what I do. But I do enjoy that. I do enjoy that. And I don't know that there's that many rappers here that I have those kinds of conversations with, because people are gifted, they are talented, and sometimes they don't go beyond what the gift is. They work hard, they make songs, but they're not out there geeking about, yo, did you hear that? That was a triple entendre. That was crazy. He said, I'm a businessman, not a business man. Let me handle my business. Damn, you're like, oh. Simple as it sounds, what would I have said in, and yeah, just yeah, exactly. So Darlene Tech Tips, thank you for that comment. Somebody says, can someone also report Dennis for spamming? Dennis is spamming, and because he's spamming, he's not going to get attention from me. You don't get attention by trying to dominate space. You have to be respectful of everybody in the space. Everybody on this live, I appreciate you. This is my first live, and I think you guys are wonderful and dope. And so let's all keep, in life there, Charlie, keep a respectful space. No be Takashi and Kalabule where they take, they take to make things happen. See, another person is also spamming there. You people in your spamming. Okay, let me go back to the questions I put together. This live is not supposed to be so long, but I'm enjoying you guys quite a bit. So, and it's my first time. Kwejo Isiedu GH, I think this was from Twitter. Kwejo Isiedu GH says, give us a little insight into features. Have you ever turned down or changed the lyrics of someone you featured just because you know film? Change the lyrics. I've never had to change the lyrics of anybody that I featured or whose song I featured on. Some people have tried to change my lyrics. I'll tell you a story, and this is no offense, but it's just the truth. I once featured a singer from Ghana, who was on the come up. Like I said, this is just facts. It's no problems. I once featured a singer from Ghana, and she was initially on Cupid's Crooked Ball, and we did it. But I think in the heat of, not in the heat, as we worked together, the excitement took over her, and then later on when she heard the song, she said she felt uncomfortable with some of the things I said in the song, like Midas touch when I caress her breast, I confess to promiscuous one night stands. So she asked me if I could change those lyrics, and I said no, thank you. But I completely respected that. I think at that stage of her career, she was very worried about how she'll be perceived, etc. I don't know how she feels now about some of those things, but that was a real thing that happened, and I definitely wasn't going to sanitize my lyrics to appease anybody. If somebody says something on my song that is for instance, is denigrating other people, you can't come to my song and say, "Oh man, yeah, forget all the poor people. You people, you be poor." Blah 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 blah. No, I will not condone any of those kind of things. But I'm not going to be working with people who are even on that type of time. I need to get my charger. Gafar, is he around? Hey, Jesus. I need to get my charger because otherwise my thing. Yo, Gafar, Pacho, put me a computer charger or my bag, and then something that bring me. You don't watch me, so you heard me say it. I'm here with the man them, so that's dope. Big up my people them. I'm here with the man them. We might do another YouTube live during the day on a Sunday when I'm with my people, so you can get to enter my world a little bit more and understand me and my friends. I'm at a friend of mine's house currently. Sunday chill up and things. Yeah. So no, I haven't changed. Yeah, wonderful. So yeah, just put that in and then it be that one now, the one you the hold no. Yeah, cool. So what did they search? No, you go in. Try. Do on the other way. Yeah. And then no, the feature thing is interesting. Look, everybody from Bernard to Simi, etc. to Tiggs, it's just natural vibes. That be how I roll. I roll with vibes. I'm a vibes person. It's organic, and then I deal with correct people. We are all crazy as artists, but I deal with correct people. People I don't have to be thinking, how do I censor them, or I don't have to be thinking they are trying to censor me. I move with correct people, and if it's not correct, I'm very much happy to quickly take myself out of the situation. There's no issue with me in taking myself out of a situation which doesn't work, because it stands to benefit nobody. Two people in a situation when it's not working like that. King Dens Hond. Dens Hond? What? I don't know what that name. You're saying, ask you to mention 10 of your fans. I think this would be a good question to end on. Wait, no. So, yeah. Wait, no, sorry. No, I don't know if. Okay, no, I'll get to that question later. Actually, Jenny Grant said, please, what can we do? I know, I'm Katie, OMG. I'm out here like messing it all up. Actually, Jenny Grant says, M does, please, what can we do as fans to promote you and your brand? Listen, first of all, I want to give you guys gratitude. When I came into this industry, especially on the African side, the so-called industry was very discouraging and not supportive, but the fans, the people, them are the ones who always forced me into the conversation, gave me the platform, gave me the listenership, and gave me all that. And that's why we're even here today. That's why, as dismissive as many people have tried to be, I'm not just still here. Every year we keep rising. So what I need you guys to do is to keep being fierce, spread the message, because right now what we need to do is we need to expand beyond what they think we are capable of. They think we're only capable of a niche market or a couple of 100,000, whatever. Let's show them that what this movement, what I do, and that I think you guys have validated, is many people in every single African country, European country, Asian, who love this. Let's get it out there. Let's kill them with the numbers. That's the last frontier. They are talking about numbers all the time. We don't care about that. That's not why we make it. But we have to show that we have a community of like-minded people everywhere, whether it's Kumasi, whether it's whatever. Big up to somebody like Sandrine, who I met a couple of years ago. But, I don't belong to Accra people. I don't belong to just Medina people. The music that we make is even beyond me. There's many people. I've gone to Nigeria. There's many people in these places. Let's congregate. Let's make it bigger. Let's make it feel like a movement, and let's push everything out. That's what I need from you guys. Be active. And those that are not active, bring them back to being active. And obviously, I have to play my part. I have to release music for you guys to be excited about, to be active. And I think I'm doing that. In the last 2 weeks, you've had 2 tracks. You've had We the Manage and Confusion. Both of them can be banging. When that radio DJ is playing and they are playing the trash that you don't like, worry them, send messages, etc. Be there, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, worry them. Understand? Worry them, disturb everybody, because that's what's important. It needs to feel like a movement. It is. But they want to ignore it, but it cannot be ignored. You know what I mean? It cannot be ignored. It keeps growing bigger. Everything we do, they'll say whatever. We do this and say whatever. Oh, feature people. Oh, we do it. They say whatever. Oh, see me, whatever. Oh, Banner Boy. Oh, whatever. Oh, this. Oh, whatever. Oh, whatever. Oh, then me and Calvin Boy will do Yawa. No, they. Oh, he's this and oh, whatever. Yo, guys, we're just out here on the great music transformation inspiration agenda and just keep bringing more people in. You understand? Let's keep making that happen. Let me go back to the questions. Actually, you know what? Let me go off scripts. It's not that I was on scripts. Let me go into the chat. Let me look directly into the chat. Muddy Water said, we the Manage and Confusion is hitting hard during this pandemic with everything on halt. Bruh, I did tell you. We try to make music to soundtrack your life, relevant music. Because look at, what do I look like at this point in time, how live they're going right now, making a song that has nothing, that won't help your life in any way, whether it's for enjoyment or whether it's to make it better or whether it's to make sense of it. That's one of the things I'm glad, as the gift that I've been given, is to be able to not be tone deaf, but to be aware of what I go on. And then in that sense, Caleb Boudreau said, is the joint with Stonebwoy on the album? No, it's not. Robert Kofi Egan, M. Dots, why are you then almost telling the story albums? Is it planned? I don't know. Maybe we're kindred spirits. Not maybe, we are kindred spirits. Shout out to man like Omar Stellan. If you want to know if we recorded free thing, yes, we have recorded. What else? Keep the questions coming. Keep the questions coming. New questions. Yeah. Dennis Jonko, if you spam me again, I'm going to block you. I've never blocked anybody ever on social media, but I'm going on my first one. Everybody's complaining about you. I'm going to block you because you're not respecting other people's space. King Kobila says, scroll up. Yahweh J says, the only rapper in Ghana with 100% IQ. H, bruh, I beg you. I don't know if they score IQ by percentages, but it's also not about that, man. It's about what you do. It's not about what people perceive you to be or what you see yourself to be, you know. Um, Sandrine Amponsa, my Sandrine, says, "You are doing a great job, M. Dot. I'm loving all the songs you have released so far this year." Thank you, Sandrine. If I can make music and drop songs and people like you are happy, you, Sandrine, the job is done. Everything else will fall into place. Because you are the people who are diehard supporters. You buy tickets to shows, do all that. So coming back to what the other ladies said, listen, you have to follow through. When the records drop, stream them. When the concerts are announced, buy them. Let's sell out shows in one day. Let's do all that kind of stuff. That is where impact goes, escalates. Make we escalate. This is the theme for this year, is make we escalate them. How many songs are on the new album and any international collab? Yes and yes to both. Well, no, yes to one question. I think there are 14 or 15 tracks. We're still debating. We have them. Right now it's 15, but tomorrow I might take. The plan initially was 13, but it skyrocketed to 15. But it's still a good, nice and compact album. Darling Tech Tip says, haha, they keep moving the goalpost. Yes, they should keep moving the goalpost. But we too, we keep leveling up. I'm so grateful and so happy with sort of my creative journey. You know, a lot of people come, they get a hit, etc. They have a great run, etc. Then boom, 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 ashes. Those of us who have a longer road, you know, we are grinding through. You know, first we have the cutlass, then we get one tractor, then we get a tractor, then we have 2 workers, blah blah. Then we are still building that farm, the agriculture, they go on. And you just keep expanding, expanding. You know, shout out to Blue Skies. First, you have the juice, then you have the ice cream. Like, you know, these things. I'm not shouting them out because they give me anything, but if they want to, they should allow me, because the way I chop them out, ice cream, this thing feels like free adverts. But, you know, it's not about that. It's just that they talk true. Justice Wood said, when will you... Nah, I'm moving from you people. Some things I'm not going to entertain. Have you ever planned on a record label? I've planned on something better than that. You'll soon hear it. Okay, Dennis Duncan, I'm going to read the comments because it's actually funny. Dennis Duncan said, yes, block me. That is not going to stop me from loving your music. But you plan on working with Pure Akan. I love Akan, man. He's dope. Are you happy now? I love Akan. We'll make it happen one of these days. He knows that I love his stuff. You know, I've even said it publicly. So I don't know why you were trying so hard for us to hear you say the same thing over and over. Akan is an ally, you know, at least in terms of how we feel about his music. I think most Mani fans would probably like what Akan does. So go cop it. Manchani, hey, Charlie, guys, I don't have that much time. I think I have another at 7:50. I have to close up shop. I was supposed to do just 20 minutes. Robert Kofi Hagen. M. Dot, you should consider doing more radio songs. You do good at that. Your songs with Kelvin Boy, Kwesi, and Walasi always straight into the chart. I don't know what's a radio song. I try and make great songs, you know, so you have to have a balance. You people, when I make them nice songs, they'll be like, no, come and rap hard. My rap. When I do the rap, my banga. You people don't know what you want, so I have to do what I like and love, because I'm also like one of you. I love consuming music. I have to do what I like, love. And then that'll be how we move. You understand? We manage small. Should we expect a documentary for MTTU album? Absolutely. I actually think I said it on Clubhouse, but I haven't said it in public. So let me say it in public for the first time on here. I am working on a documentary associated with MTTU. We've been working on this since last year. You've probably seen pictures where you see me in Qatar and stuff. It's all part of the MTTU documentary, or the documentary that's surrounding that. So I'm excited about that. It's been quite the endeavor. We've been shooting since last year for the documentary. And see, I know they'll try and bite this idea, but you heard it here first. We've been doing it since. It's amazing interviews and there, all sorts of different things. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Okay, I'll take 2 more questions and I'm out, guys. My son is out here too. He's having a good time, and I can't really be with you guys so much when I'm with the man them and then with the children them. You know, I love you guys. We can do a YouTube live again. By the way, you can comment, let me know. You should, but by the way, there's 100 and something of you here, and then I'm seeing only 62 likes. Why is that how it works? You don't like what is happening? Like the thing. All of you should like. Press like. Okay. Actually, there was a good question on this thing that I need to answer. There was a good question on Facebook. Medallion winner said, as an upcoming, I'm sure he or she means upcoming artist, as an upcoming who doesn't have any source of funding his music, what magic is there to be done to make them not give up? Build an audience. There's value in that. Money will answer a lot of questions, but to get the money, you have to build value, build an audience. Start locating people in the spaces that you, even as a consumer, would want to hear people like you and what you make. You know, whether it's Twitter spaces, whether it's real life spaces, whether it's some open mics. Well, we did pandemic, so I don't know about that. Build an audience, and a lot will come with that value. People are attracted to something that is valuable. Take your art to the next level first and foremost. And when people hear you, they'll be like, whoa, this is amazing. There's so much potential here. So build an audience. Della, please bring it down. I'm on YouTube Live, okay? Thank you. It's me telling myself to bring it down, even though I should be bringing it down. So that tells you guys I need to leave. One more question and I need to bounce. Let the young man have his time. Tomorrow is a school day. I need to be out. Katie, give me a last question to end on. Wagwan. But thank you so much, you guys, for making oh my god. The connection is unstable. Why? What happened? The connection is unstable. Is it back? Is it stable now? Oh jeez. The top 10 fans. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. It says my connection is unstable, but I don't believe it. But can you guys hear me? Let me switch Wi-Fi again one last time, and then we'll end it that way. Can you guys hear me? This is awkward. Okay, mention 10 fans. Oh, easy. Shout outs to Sandrine. Shout outs to Amar Ronaldo. Shout outs to Takesi. Shout outs to King Sirius, to Cyrus. Shout outs to Christ the King. Shout outs to Mars Life. Shout outs to Kofi Black reluctantly, my number one critic, or he thinks he be the critic of all critics. Shout outs to even Lydia Forson. Shout outs to let's see. Who else? Of course, that skinny kid, that skinny dude kid. Shout outs to Phyronic. Shout outs to there's so many. I can name so many Money fans that I've come in contact with. And then you guys are all dope. I appreciate you all. I hope I find more of you here. I'm seeing some names here that I have not seen in other platforms. So that's dope. Either you have different names here. Shout out to all the female Money fans. Guys, support them, their voices. Don't drown them, right? Don't drown their voices. Support their voices. Make space for the women in our community, okay? Make space so that you know that they too, we are all involved. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Bless up. I'll see when I'll do the next live. Let me know, after this video, whatever, let me know when to go to do the next live with you. But I appreciate you guys. Much love. Stream with your manage confusion, spread it everywhere. It's on YouTube, obviously. Make sure if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you subscribe and all of that good stuff. Much love to you all. Bless.